Hello everyone, I am Muhammad Azam Samir, a student of Archaeology and Heritage Study. Uh, as yesterday, I talked very little on district Bahawalpur, Pakistan, and I try my level best to share some of the archaeological sites existed in Cholistan Desert, and I also try to share some very rare culture, which is the backbone of southern Punjab, specifically Bahawalpur. It's purely, it's called Seraiki culture. Today, I am here to share, you know, uh, something which has been done in Cholistan Desert based on archaeological, endeavors. So today, I am going to share with you, very in detailed work which has been done by different scholars. In this sense of understanding, first of all, I would like to let you know what does mean of Cholistan. Cholistan actually is the combination of two words like Cholana or Stan. Cholana is a Turkish word, means the land of sand. Stan, derived from the Persian language, means living place. So, as far as its nomenclature is concerned, Cholistan means the land of sand. There are, uh, there are many sites in Cholistan denoting archaeology, anthropology, and sociology. Cholistan is also categorized into two divisions, like deeper Cholistan and lesser Cholistan. Overall, 2,500 square kilometer is a area or 1,000 square miles. Related to the Cholistan Desert. And now I'm going to let you know that how Cholistani culture is important. In this sense of understanding, one thing is very important that Cholistan is a land where we can carve some 4,000 years back, traces of archaeology, which is based on Hakra, where early Harappan, mature Harappan, and PGW culture. Uh, Secondly, the Cholistan is also very important because the living people, how they have been surviving. So if we understand their surviving temptations, we would know how and when this land being indulged in some critics, in some critical conditions. uh, it's really being a student of archaeology, I would say it's really important culture to all archaeologists, to all anthropologists. Now I'm going to share detailed work of archaeology, which is being conducted by some archaeologists. In this sense of understanding, the first and foremost very important name is Dr. Arlstein, Sir Arlstein. Basically, he did his survey in Rajasthan in 1910 to 1929, and during his survey, he explored many sites. Then he moved towards Cholistan Desert in Pakistan in 1941, and he pointed out three important sites named Ratta Ther, Ahmedwala, Sandanawala Ther. These three very important archaeological sites were the base of his work. Uh, then uh, some other scholars, such as Henry Field. He was basically an American, and he came to Cholistan Desert and did his very small film on Cholistan Desert, that is still restored in the Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. Then in this work was done in 1959, and then we have another very big name like A. Ghosh. He did his work in 1953. Uh, he actually did all the work based on survey of Sir Orlstein. Then we have another big name like N. Dixit in 1967. Then Cathy F. Dalal, 1980, B.B. Lal, and Suraj Ban in 1973 and 1975. Excluding all these scholars, another big name called Dr. Muhammad Rafiq Mughal. He was basically anthropologist and did his PhD from Wisconsin University, and he is a great surviving scholar right now. He did four surveys on archaeology, like 1974 to 1977. During his survey, he tried to document many sites, centered around, bed, Hakra bed. Actually, all the Cholistan, archaeology centered around the Ghagar Hakra river. Ghagar Hakra actually a very important river. It is called Ghagar in India and Hakra or Hakro in Pakistan. So basically, Cholistan Desert and Thal deserts both are, big desert in Pakistan, and all the archaeological sites such as Hakra Bear sites, which are 99, in numbers documented by Dr. Rafiq Mughal. Then early Harappan, mature Harappan, and late Harappan or painted grave sites. All these sites actually documented by Dr. Rafiq Mughal. So I would say, if we remove Dr. Fimol survey from Cholistan archaeology, so we are nothing but like a white paper. So after sharing all the information with you, I would suggest, being an archaeologist, I also visited many times, Cholistan Desert, and I'm really astonished when I used to travel over there, because I saw some of the people, they destroyed, local people. You know why? Because they do not know the importance of archaeological sites. Specifically, I saw, Ganveriwala, which is metropolitan site, and mature Harappan site, has been shaped with the way the people they have modified it towards the their transportation, which is really astonishing and very alarming for archaeologists and the people who try to save their culture and heritage. Then I suggest to Department of Archaeology to approach Cholistan Desert to enlist all the sites as a tentative list, protected sites list, or maybe in a near future we would in position to name some of the site into the UNESCO World Heritage sites. Unfortunately, we have only six World Heritage UNESCO World Heritage sites. If scholars move towards the Cholistan Desert in Pakistan, many of the sites can also be listed towards the UNESCO heritage sites. Uh, so I wish I some of authority could do for the protection of culture heritage of Cholistan Desert and Bahawalpur. Uh, Thank you so much